Hi guys, welcome back to Harry Makes It Up. I hope you guys are all really well. Today I thought I would do my top 10 current affordable favourites for you guys as promised. A little bit informal today as I'm just kind of rushing to get this done before I head off to work, but I really wanted to film this for you guys for this Sunday. I hope you guys are all really well. If this sounds good, just keep watching. The first thing I wanted to mention is one that I think I've mentioned on Full Coverage Podcast. This is by Lottie London, and this is the Tan Time Bronzer. It's a matte powder bronzer. This is the medium to dark. It's the one I'm wearing right now. I think this is brilliant quality, guys. Such good quality. I feel like it blends smoothly, it applies really nicely, it's long lasting, and I do find with kind of more drugstore affordable makeup, sometimes it's harder to find really good matte bronzers. Lots of shimmery bronzers on the market, but not as many good matte ones. So this one gets a massive thumbs up for me. So next up was one that I discovered when I was in London. Now, some of you may know about Bleach London, the hair brand. So they do a lot of hair dyes, hair products. They actually started doing makeup now, and this is called Bleach London Illuminati. This is very much like a kind of Cover FX custom drops, that kind of liquid highlighter. But I actually think this is better, and I think it's like £6 or £8, something like that. It's definitely under £10. Beautiful. It's got the kind of little liquid dropper. Just see, it's such a lovely kind of pinky champagne colour. Really beautiful, easy to build. You can add this to your foundation. You can use it on top like a liquid highlighter. Nice as like a mixing medium to add into other products. A really beautiful one there. So that definitely needed a bit of shout out love. I have the most enormous spot today. Let's just take a moment to appreciate him, but we all get them. So he's covered a little bit, but I'm just gonna let him do his thing. Next up, one that I know I've gone on about so much, but that's because it is amazing and it's still amazing, and I think everyone should own one. It's a foundation. It is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, tested in 7 different kinds of lighting situations with camera flash, etc. Photographs beautifully. If I could get away with it, I would totally use this for a carpet. It's such a beautiful formula. Obviously there's not really a pump or anything because I think this was like $6, something like that. Super affordable. You can buy it from Wet n Wild online. They're in a lot of the American drugstores here. Just a wonderful foundation. I've got Lindsay onto this, my podcasting partner. She's obsessed with it too. Still one of the best, if not the best, most affordable foundations. Next up, let's do concealer. Now this is a newer discovery to me and one that's become a real staple. I'm pretty sure I've used it in a video recently. If I can find which one it is, I'll link it up here. This is from Colourpop. This is the No Filter Concealer. I think this comes in at least 25 shades. So doe for applicator, you get a lot of product. Really great specifications as to whether or not you want cool, warm, neutral undertones. Really cater to women of colour, and I think it really kind of sets the standard now for what other brands should be doing as well. I am wearing medium 20, but I do think I actually need to get one shade darker now as kind of it's getting hotter in Los Angeles. But this, guys, is so good. It's so good. I feel like it dries down matte. I don't really need much powder on top of it. I love it under the eyes. I feel like I can cover redness with it. I can do a lot with this one concealer. So definitely worth checking out. So highlighters, you guys know I love a highlighter, and I was actually thinking, let me know if you want to see a video with me and Lindsay Kelk doing our top 10 highlighters, because I almost think I couldn't do that video without having her on, if she'll come on. So this is open to you, Lindsay. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. I got sent these a little while ago from Avon. These are the Illuminating Stick. So nice and small and diddy. This is from Avon. And guys, these are really good. So this is like a champagne-y colour. I find this is, you know, a nice sheen. It's not glittery. It is intense, but you can sheer it down, build it up. You have a lot of flexibility with this. They come in different colours as well. And again, I feel like these remind me of like the Hourglass, the Vanish highlighters. They feel like a really good dupe for those. So really into these. And again, they have a nice range of tones as well for every skin tone, which I like. So even they come in powders as well. This one is the Moonlit Highlighting Powder. And it's a really nice like topaz-y, kind of like bronzy, which looks beautiful on warmer complexions and darker skin tones. I've tested this out on friends. They all love it. I think it's really great. Again, a great dupe for the Becca ones. So yeah, good work, Avon. So another big shout out has to go to Primark. I think Primark is doing some really exciting things with makeup at the minute, especially their K-beauty range. And this, so you're gonna laugh at me because I did hate the packaging. It was really plasticky and cheap. I think it was like £2, £3, something like that, maybe even 4. And it was a cream eyeshadow palette, like a creams palette. So I wouldn't even say they were necessarily eyeshadows or face products. I think they were kind of multi-purpose cream finishes. And I took them out and put them in a MAC palette. Don't judge me. I just thought it looked a bit nicer and it was a bit easier to work from. I've been playing with these a lot myself. They're like these beautiful metallic. You can use them as shadows. You can use them as like glow on the face. Really, really beautiful. I just literally, you can either get magnets and buy like magnetic sheets to put on the MAC palettes, or you can just super glue them in. So that made it a little bit easier to use and a bit nicer to look at. But the quality of these is really, really beautiful, and they do glitters as well, but you can see it's just really, really nice sheens. Again, not glittery. Obviously they have glitter creams as well, but the ones that are just cream based, very comparable to like an RMS style product. You guys know I love my creams. I feel like I'll always use creams as much as I possibly can, but I just thought the shades were really nice as well. Lots of like very like ethereal kind of shades. And it's nice to see Primark kind of moving into those more editorial products as well, making it really affordable and easily available. So again, I think Primark is one to watch at the minute. It's doing some very, very exciting things, and majority of what I've been testing has been really, really good. So back to Colourpop, and it is their lipsticks. These are called the Luxe lipsticks. I'm pretty sure I have used this in a video. This one is one Lindsay Kelk introduced me to, and I love it. The formula is stunning. Yes, the packaging is a little bit of a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. This colour Uno Mass I would describe as very, very similar to Charlotte Tilbury Bitch Perfect, which you guys know I love, but this is in the matte formula. And the Luxe lipsticks by Colourpop do come in matte and I believe like a cream sheeny kind of finish. I'll pop a little bit of this over what I'm wearing now. I've just got a bit of the Hourglass one on, just so you can see it's just so nice and peachy. I just think it's such a pretty colour. Really, really love it. Again, great pigment. You can shear them down, build them up. You can get full intensity with this if you want it. I believe this was $7. Super, super affordable. I really, really want Colourpop to come to the UK. I know you guys in the UK always get mad when I mention Colourpop, but it's going to happen at some point. I'm sure it will. I feel like they're in Sephora now. They're in Ulta. Colourpop is slowly taking over the world. So I think we're going to be all right. I feel like it's going to happen one day if we all keep our fingers crossed. But yeah, that is the Luxe lipstick in Uno Mass. Any of the Luxe lipsticks I definitely recommend checking out because they're all beautiful. So for eyeshadows, I felt a bit torn because I feel like this is one area that kind of the drugstore does very, very well. And definitely there's more and more affordable brands now kind of giving better mattes, better shimmers, better kind of pearl finishes. Whereas before, I think drugstore always did things like shimmers really well, but it was much harder to get great mattes. I want to show you guys this. This is from Morphe. Now this is a monster of a palette. I believe this is the 3520. Doesn't have it written on the palette, but I will. Yes, 3502, sorry, that is the palette, the warm neutrals. And I've got to say, this is as good as it looks. When you look at this, you think, oh, that's nice, but will any of them come out like that? Yes. Use an eye primer, same way I would do with any other eyeshadow, but I have to say, it looks like I'm holding Connect 4. This is such a beautiful eyeshadow palette. The mattes are amazing, the shimmers are amazing, very, very complimentary. I think I paid $23 for this. So for the value you get in here, incredible. Really big pan sizes. I like that the packaging is black and nice and simple. It quite easily looks like a pro product. So I did want to give a shout out as well to Colourpop again on this one. I know I'm mentioning a lot of Colourpop, again, not sponsored. I just think they're doing a lot of things really, really well. So the Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow formula is pretty impressive. This is like a sort of like creamy feeling pressed pigment. So it is pressed and like very firm, but it's kind of like bouncy in texture when you touch it. And again, I think the pigments in these are just stunning. It's the kind of eyeshadow you can literally apply with your fingers. Obviously you can blend with a brush for like a really perfect finish, but even with fingers you can blend these and they're very quick. They do cheek and highlighter ones of these as well. And I just think they are a very, very ingenious product, something that kind of mimics a high-end texture very, very well. So again, available in all different colors. I have a lot of the bronzy tones. I have a couple of like the more shimmery ones. This one I think I used in my San Diego post. I wore it out. This is bouncy, like a really beautiful kind of like olivey gray. Very, very pretty. I just feel like the tones are very exciting, very special. So I'm just checking if that's everything. No, we've got one more. We've got one more. And it is one that I'm wearing at the minute. This is my beloved NYX Precision Brow Pencil. I feel like you guys will have seen this in so many of my videos. It is what I'm wearing right now. I just think this stuff, for me, NYX makes eyebrows really affordable. It's an area they do really, really well. For me, I am the shade, I believe, medium ash brown, sorry. I quite like the fact you have like the color of the pencil here. You get your spoolie on one end. And this one does have the kind of like square nib, which I actually quite like because I find it easier to like add in thickness when I want it and then just turn it on a slant just to kind of get individual strokes. The colour's great, it lasts just as long as any other high-end brow pencil on myself. And yeah, I just feel like brow pencils I go through quite quickly, so I'm really happy to go down the more affordable route. I tend to spend more on eyebrow gels on myself and then kind of go cheap for the colour. But again, NYX also provides a lot of great realistic hair colours as well. So if you're a redhead, you'll be able to find something. If you've got grey hair, you'll be able to find something. Really, really platinum blonde. They really, really do something for everyone. So I had to give that a mention as well. So I hope that was helpful, guys. I hope you are having a really lovely weekend, whatever you're doing. I've also written a blog post as well that I'll link down below for you today, where I'm talking about my 5 current favourite new beauty launches, because there's been a lot of good stuff happening at the minute, and it might include the Hourglass Veil Powder, a little bit more info about that, and a couple of other launches that I definitely think are worth your cash. So I'll link that down in the description box below. Let me know if you would like to see anything particular coming up. I would love it if you guys subscribe. Again, don't forget to follow me on Blog Loving as well for my blog. I blog 3 times a week, and I will see you soon for more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.